Okay, so this is class exercise number 2, part 5, and I'm going to show you how to load the React files into this. Now, remember, when we did class exercise number 1, I had you go in and basically download a template, the entire template, with using the create React app command, npx create React app, and the name of your file with it, right? Now, I did share with you there's a second way of doing this, is to integrate existing React script into the into your web page with it. So I'd like for you to and I'm going to post these two. There's two external React file that I like for you to bring in. And if you go to React, the website React with it, let me just bring this over here where you see with it. Better yet, let me do this. Yeah, let's leave that over there alone with it. Let's do this one over here with it. And let me pull this up. Can you see this? And this is the browser I'm talking about. As if you recall, this is the React reactjs.org, and you click on Documents or Docs, and then you come down here and add React to website with it. This is where from the first lab with it, and I told you that there's a couple of ways you can add a React external file with it. And again, this is how you connect to it, and you can follow this step by step. But the two script that I need for you to highlight is this part right here. Okay, you need to put this in the header of your file with it. So I want to highlight that with it. This is step number 2 with it. I will put this in the instruction, believe me, with it. And let me open up the notepad with it. I always like to have notepad. It's kind of like my temporary memory with it. And it looks like this. Okay, it's one of them. The first one is the React. This is version 18. The Doom model with this as well with it. So these are the two scripts that I need for you to put in the head section of your HTML. Okay, so I want to highlight this, just copy it, or you should have it copied already with it. I want to minimize this, and you saw where I pulled this from is from the reactjs.org website by clicking on the docs, and you come over and add React to a website with it. So let me minimize this. Go back to our Visual Code with it. So I like for you to click on the index.html. Come inside of between your head tag after your title tag with it. This is the index.html. Paste that 2 lines, that code, those 2 lines of code for the script tags with it, and it looks like this. Okay, so here's the first one. Let me put the second one on here as well because I word wrapped it, right? So it looks like this. All right, these are the two external file script that you're actually bringing in from the outside from this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I want to remove all of these buttons that we have on here. These 2 buttons that we just did. Just take that out. I think I'll leave the hello world on there. That's okay. And then I want to come over to the JS, and I want to remove all of the stuff as well. So we'll start with fresh with it because we have external files coming in. We'll take a look at it right now. So one of the things I want to remove, this is the HTML part. Let me remove everything with it. If you recall from the first lab, class size number 1 I talked to you about was to include one of the section is the div in your index for the project with it, and there was an important part that I pointed out was the section is called roots. We call root seems like it's a universal, like people always tell you go to the root. Root of what? Root of C, right? You all the way to the top, the highest level with it. So this is a common practice that we will call things. Everything between this part right here, between this div right here, is going to be the content of the display. Okay, I just want to let you know that. So as you go through this, the content of this, all of this right here, go back to the template, my video with it. I talked to you about it. So basically, everything in this index.html is the root. one of the things I asked you a test question is that make sure you know where the ID equals root, what file is that. I asked you what file is the div ID equals root in. I'll give you choice such as your index.js, index.html. I give you all the files. Make sure you pick the answer as index.html for this one, okay?
Into us, and we can console log those out. So there's something called read, and then there's something